Hey yo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Hey yo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Put out my heat first, he put out his heat last. Hey yo, Queens get the money, so we tuck the heat. Ain't nothing sweet, and other places think y'all running shit. Then we'll buck your feet. Hot steps, take the right steps. Muscle biceps, strong arm emoji, swinging swords like Shinobi. Can't no rapper hold me out the gate. Can't control me, best beware with your gun. You can't get jacked, son like Janet. Y'all be wishing on a star, but be taking life for granted. Standing 10 toes down to the ground, my feet is planted. Born in Brooklyn Women's Hospital, but Queens is where I landed. East Elmhurst first, then Flushing. I rushed in, Jamaica never fake the moves outside. Be outside, don't get yourself popped in Far Rock. School of hard knocks, that's Corona. We the owner, shit get sticky, get the blicky or the burn if it's your turn, and that'll learn ya. But only necessary, cause Queens we never worry. Hey yo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go blast. Hey yo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle.
Yeah, baby, I'm fucking back. Y'all hear that single, Queens Get the Money? It's out right now on all streaming platforms. I'm going extra hard with that record. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out everybody that support. You know what I mean? that record it's a real dope record. I'm really happy about it. I actually sat on that beat for a long time. Shout out Blue Diaz with the production, you know? And I finally came up with what I wanted to do with it, and it was actually a big up to my town and a paying homage to an old friend. So it's a real sentimental meaning to that record. You know what I mean? I know people may listen to it and they might think, oh, he glorifying guns and stuff like that. No, that is one of the most biggest, popularist slogans in hip hop. If you don't know, like Queens get the money, no time, no cash. I'm caught up in the hustle where the guns go black. That is an iconic slogan in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just like how my song, My Flowers, got everybody talking about giving people their flowers while they still here. Now that giving people their flowers is an iconic slogan that niggas wasn't using before and they are now off of my record. Queens Get the Money is another iconic hip hop slogan that I'm almost positive Prodigy didn't trademark. You know what I'm saying? Which I really believe he should have trademarked it. You know what I mean? Somebody probably jumped on it and did it, but I just actually did the song and I was paying homage to him and I was bigging up Queens because I'm a real Queens dude. So, you know what I mean? They go, like some of my people's out in Brooklyn, they call me a Brooklyn Queens guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Raised in Queens. I went back to high school in Brooklyn. Shout out to all my niggas from Transit Tech. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is out in Eastern York. Well, but I rep Queens real hard, man. So that's what this record is about. So it's out right now on all streaming platforms. That's why I started the show off with it. Thank you to everybody that's supporting. Speaking of that, yesterday I was at Power 105 with doing an interview with M-Easy. Shout out to Fats was on the cameras and stuff like that. Shout out DJ Scripts, you know what I'm saying? Connected the dots and put it together, of course. You know what I mean? And it's a dope interview. I had it on my live, but I took it down because they was like, till they put their joint out, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really want it out just yet. So I'm just putting out little clips and stuff. And of course, I got my 2-angle Grindhardtv angles. You know what I'm saying? So we out here working. You know what I mean? Shout out to M-Easy. It's a lot more things we going to be working with, doing, because I never leave a stone unturned. So anytime I do business with somebody and it turns out to be great business, we turn it into more great business and we make things pop. So, you know what I mean? Y'all going to see me and him working together going forward with some stuff. But yeah, that single's out right now. I just keep reiterating that because I love the record. I love performing it. Shout out Blue Diaz. Shout out the dude AK-47. I had him come out and camera work it and chop it up for me and shit. I directed it, of course, so all those locations and how I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? He put it into fruition. He's actually the same guy that I directed the My Flowers video, and he came out and shot it and edited it for me. You know what I mean? I can't wait till you answer my calls and stop ducking me. You know what I mean? But you do great work, and a lot of people is reaching out to me to get to you for you to like shoot their videos as well. And you're not answering nobody. So I hope all is well with you and your family and stuff like that. And it's not a case of you ducking me. You know what I'm saying? It's all love with me. We just got to talk, but you do great work. The videos is fire, and everybody's asking about, you know what I'm saying, your drone work and your camera work. And Grindhardtv could get you a whole bunch of other gigs and situations. So just reach out to me, you know what I mean? But the video's out now, you know what I mean? Go to Worldorama The Hoth on YouTube and subscribe. The video's up there. A whole bunch of other videos I got and videos that I shot of other people I put on the show as well. You know what I mean? So when I shoot your video, I don't only just give it to you. I put it on my show, and my show is on UBC TV Network, Glue TV, Apple Fire TV, Amazon TV. We're about to be 24 hours on subscription TV as well. And my podcast is on Sstreetmedia. Like, we're on a lot of different platforms that your video will be on once, you know what I mean, I shoot your video. So, you know what I mean? Like, I outsource too. As you see, I'll be outsourcing like AK-40 Devin, because he got some dope work and shit. And every time I direct something, he brings it right to the fruition of how I want it. But at the same time, we could shoot your video and put it on platforms and get you on podcasts and get you in shows and get you in a whole bunch of other stuff. And to be honest with you, the people that do be on my page and be paying attention to what I'm doing, I don't even have to really explain this to you, because you see how I'm working out here. You know what I mean? Grindhard is not just a name, it's a lifestyle. You feel me? So y'all already know what it is. We in Sstreetmedia Studios right now. Y'all see it behind me. He's on a live. We on a live. You see Sstreetmedia Studios. So And it's about 10 or 15 other podcasts that's coming out of this whole studio. So those is all of the different podcasts you get to get on, aside from all of the other entities that I'm involved in that I would send your music to. You know what I mean? Shout out to Just Jace out of Trinidad, 4 Elements Radio. Shout out Gorilla Grooves Radio. Shout out Irregular Radio Show. Shout out my guys out of Philly. Shout out my guy DJ Duke out of Baltimore. Shout out my guy IBM Productions out of London. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy Fire Vibes out of Miami. Like, it's endless, my nigga. Like, I got connections with people that'll send your record or your video to wherever it need to be. And independently, I think this is the way to go now. You got to be independent out here and really making power moves and making it happen and connecting dots and networking and having a budget to make things happen for you, man. That's why people hearing this single all over the place and it's buzzing, because I'm networking and doing business with a lot of people. And when you're doing business with people and everybody's eating or everybody's progressing together, everybody promotes and supports. You're not going to have you're going to have some random fans that just like your stuff or like what you're doing, support and promote. But when you with the higher ups, you got to be of value to people. And when you're of value, then things can be done, or you just going to pay for it. So that's just what it is. So shout out to all of the artists that reached out to get a video shot or get they showcase filmed, or they call me to get on stuff and do things and stuff like that. But on another note, what I want to say is, what I don't like is, I don't like when I post something, because obviously, you know, this is Grindhardtv and I produce for a lot of different platforms. I don't like when I post something in a tasteful way or however I need to post it. I don't like people coming in my comments telling me how I need to take certain shit down. I don't like that. You know what I mean? If it's genuine, then yeah. But if you're just trying to make a statement about something, and first of all, the content is not even like disrespectful, and because we're gonna go into this anyway, so I want to address this. It was a DJ that hit me up, and I knew him for a lot of years, so I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, if I take something from TMZ's page and I post it to let people know what's going on, and you know what I mean, give my little 2 cents in it, like how I'm doing right now, I don't need people telling me to take it down and, you know, oh, that's tasteless enough. The footage that I put on my page was when the guy was kind of sneak filming the argument, and then the shots started firing. You wasn't seeing nobody getting killed or hurt or whatever like that. It was just a video of the argument in itself, and then you hear the shots flying, and then it ends. So I don't need people coming on my page that is viewed by a lot of people to be telling me, oh, that's tasteless. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? There is plenty other pages out there that have people who got crazy, raw, disrespectful shit on a page that y'all could be saying take shit down on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need y'all to go and do. Then somebody else hit me up and was cursing. Was like, yo, what the fuck? Take that shit down. They fucking family don't want to see this and they see that. Like, bro, this shit is from TMZ. This shit is already all over the place. Like, I can't promote it any more than TMZ already promoted it. You feel me? Like, me put it on my platform is just letting my viewers and my fans know what's going on in a tasteful way. But that shit is already out there. So are you going to go to everybody's platform and tell them to take that shit down? Or you just going to go to the platform that you know the person and you think you could have some type of, you know what I mean? Some type of carte blanche to tell a motherfucker to take it down. Now, I'm not going to say, like earlier, I just said, if it's coming from a genuine place and I feel like, you know, you can be right, then yeah. Because there was one time I was doing a TikTok post and it was saying, it was like a viral song. And people were saying, I grind, or some shit like that. So I'm saying I grind and I was counting money on the page. So I was showing like, yeah, I grind and I'm showing what the payoff is of grinding, right? Somebody came on my page and was like, yo, I think you should take that down. And it was a person that, you know, I respect as well. And it wasn't no disrespect the way she came at me with it. And she really went in and was like, yo, you are doing your thing. You got a lot of shit going on. And from the outside looking in, people don't know your struggles and what you've been through. So you don't need people seeing you flashing money like that and them coming at you on some funny shit. And I was like, if people come at me over bread, like, we gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And I sent her, this was like in the DMs, and I sent her a little zap gun emoji type, like, you know what I'm saying? We with the shits too, but she was like, you don't need that. She was like, you're on the come up. You got a lot of shit going on. You about to go. You don't need to be in the mix of that shit. And I felt her. She convinced me that it wasn't a good look for me to be showing stacks of money on my social media page trying to do a TikTok post because she's like, I'm there, like you're like right there, and you don't need that negative publicity or the hate from people. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't be out here really flashing money like that. Like it's some post I'll flash a couple dollars or whatever the case may be. But, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be out here like flossing extra hard. Like I don't drive a fucking foreign, and I don't got the biggest chain and all this and that. You know what I mean? Like I don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So for me to be flashing stacks of money, she felt that it was imperative that I don't really put that type of heat on me and shit like that. And I felt on that. So I listened to her and I took that post down. So it's not like I don't listen to people sometimes when they hit me up and they genuinely are concerned and they say, yo, that's not a good look or whatever the case may be. But if I'm posting up something about something that happened, senseless things that happen in the hip hop community, because I'm like a hip hop connoisseur, I would say. I would say I'm a hip hop historian. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in the game for a while, been around a lot of stuff, seen a lot of things, and now I have platforms that can promote or talk about or give my opinion on things that's going on in the game. So I don't expect people to get on my page and be telling me to take certain things down. And if it's not coming from a genuine spot, or I feel like you're wrong about what you're saying, then I'm not gonna listen. But then there's other times where I feel like, you know, they making a lot of sense, so maybe I should. You feel me? So that's what that whole thing is about. But speaking of this whole post that they was telling me to take down, right? This whole Takeoff Migos situation, it's like, I don't really know what to think, you know? Like, and I'm just here today, as you see on my live, it's current events. That's what we talking about today. Grindhardtv current events. And I really don't understand the whole Takeoff situation, and I want to be kind of sensitive with how I, you know, say with this stuff, but it's all allegedly, but clearly he's dead, so it wasn't allegedly that niggas shot him. You feel me? I'm really not understanding it now. It's like, and I should be able to understand it because there's so many rappers like PNB Rock, Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying, Pop Smoke, you know what I mean? And it's a lot more that's not even that big. FPG Duck and King Von, and I could go through so many names of these rappers that were big, Biggie, Tupac, you know what I mean? That Big L, you know what I'm saying? That didn't die from old age or die from natural causes. They're dying from the hands of their own persons that look just like them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I can't really give too much of a synopsis on it because after I looked at all of the footage and everything that's going on, there's too many different stories going on about what's going on with this whole situation with Takeoff, and I don't know. I want to see what other people's opinions are. If anybody's on a live that want to come in and say something, you could give your opinion on it too. I'll put you in. I'll tap in with you. So if anybody's on a live that want to come in, because there's no guests in here today, you will be the guest on the live with your audio, and we can say something. So if you want to come in and say something. But at the same time, be mindful of what you speak about. But, you know, we got Dar GB in here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come in and say something, you can. But yeah, man, it's senseless, man. It just seems like to me like dudes is just killing to either kill you or just rob you. Because it just seemed like that was a murder to me. Remember, I'm going to say allegedly, but it's not allegedly that he got killed because he's dead. And there's no coming back from dead. So I don't want to say allegedly when it comes to that. But the cause of that, it seems like, because at first I was on some like, yo, how did Quavo be in a dice game in an argument that led to his nephew getting killed? Like, that's like something that's going to weigh on his heart for a long time. Like, you're going to think about that. But then the more and more I do research and I'm listening and watching stuff, it's almost like he was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how did they go after him? If Quavo was doing an arguing and in a dice game, why did Takeoff get killed and shot in the head? That's when it went back to, was it an accident? Was they going after Quavo or was they going after Takeoff? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much stuff that, to me, I hope it comes out. I don't give a fuck. Niggas be talking about, oh, no snitching, no snitching. I ain't saying nothing. All I'm doing is giving my opinion on this shit. But I hope that whoever did it and what happens, I want it to come out because I want to know. I want to know what's the purpose of killing that guy. What was the purpose? I still don't wonder what the purpose it was for killing Pop Smoke. What was the purpose of killing P&B Rock? What was the purpose of killing Nipsey Hussle? I kind of understand the whole situation with Biggie and Pac, which I still feel like it didn't have to go down like that. But with all of the Vibe magazine and all of the magazine, because back then it wasn't really blogs, so it was magazines and media, news, and you know what I'm saying, all of the MTV and all of that stuff hyping it up that got two coasts against each other. So I wasn't surprised when allegedly, because that's it came out, but it still with the blood affiliated peoples to Suge would want to kill Big over Tupac getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people's trying to say that it was a lot of shit going on with that for people that don't know. So I ain't got to really go into it, but I kind of suspected that to happen. And when I seen Big in LA at that award ceremony, it was a vibe show, I thought it was a stupid move. Like, because like LA is the home of drive-by shootings. So you got to move around in LA because you need a car. There's no way you taking buses and trains everywhere as a big star. So that it was a possibility that niggas could have rolled up on your car and shot you up in LA. That's a fact. Like, ain't nobody capping, ain't nobody dumb. Niggas know what it is. In LA, them niggas drive by shoot you. It was in movies, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. It's all over the place that these niggas do drive-by shootings. We don't do that in New York. Niggas run up on you or run up on your corner and just blam, bling, bling, bow, bow. The drive-by shootings is in LA. So for you to be a rapper that's the most hated rapper in the world because somebody from their coast got killed and y'all was the arch enemies, I really don't agree with Big going to LA. So I wasn't really surprised that they got him. I'm really sad, but I wasn't surprised. But with these other guys, like for instance, Pop Smoke went to LA, made a mistake, and then posted something of his address where he was located. After he already had a little altercation with somebody's Rolls Royce or something that he brought back to New York and shit. So I'm not saying that was the case of it, but you already had a little altercation with a money nigga out there and shit like that. So now you out there in the hills thinking that everything is sweet. You taking pictures, flossing crazy, and y'all post the address. No go. That's a no go, no way on that one. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, Nipsey Hussle, like you was right in front of your store speaking to a guy that was a known snitch. And then I heard you had just came from something else where you had security with you and then you sent the security home. Your man just came home from doing 25 years and you wanted to just run to the store to give your man some clothes. Doing a good deed, doing a good dude shit like you do, but you ain't have a blicky on you. No way, Jose. That's a no way, Jose right there. You sent your security home, but you didn't have a gun on you. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody that's in the building on the lives, Grindhardtv podcast, current events. We're talking about the whole Quavo situation, Takeoff situation, RIP, and we talking about all of the other rappers that got killed. And I don't understand how these dudes got caught slipping, especially King Von. And I spoke about this before. Like, how did you get caught slipping? You know what I'm saying? Rakim the Comedian was good. Pretty Shy. Oh, that's my niece right there. You know what I'm saying? Rakim the Comedian, if you want to come in and give your input on shit, you can. They there if you want to come and give your input on shit, you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy though. You know what I mean? All right. What's goody? Hold up. Let me plug you in. Let me plug you in. There we go. Yo. I can't hear you. You got your sound on? Yeah. Yeah, my shit up. My shit up. Wave. Yeah, I want to see some opinions of people. Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, you can. All right, good. Hey, yo, this is Pretty Shy, aka Day Day, Sade. This is my niece. Y'all know I be promoting my great nephew Amir. She is the mother of Amir. So that's him in the background.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. What up, Amir? Yeah, it's family over here. So look, Day Day, what's your take on this whole Takeoff situation? Like, what you think about it and shit like that? Like, tell the people what your synopsis is, because you everybody has an opinion. So what you think about it?
I mean, when I first heard about it, respectfully, I just think it's not fair. You know, rappers getting killed about. I'm coming. Rappers getting killed about their location, what they doing. You know, living their regular lives. Honestly, if you play dice and you understand dice is really shaky when you play it. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? So
It's always an argument when it comes to dice games over money.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, it was a sad situation. I feel like it should have been handled a different way. You know what I'm
So
saying?
do you think it stemmed from the dice game, or do you think it was more to it? Like, do you think they was just trying to rob and kill him, or do you think it was really solely over a dice game?
I mean, like being a celebrity it comes with a lot of perks. You have all this money, you have all this jewelry, you have all this hatred, you have everybody trying to be like you have people trying to, want what you got because they don't have. The world is very vicious. So me honestly, I think it was for Quavo, honestly.
Wow.
Because Takeoff is really out the way. Like he ain't really, he don't really do too much.
Right.
But you know, I feel like it was for Quavo, and Takeoff was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You feel me?
Wow. Wow. You see that shit? See, so that's why I like getting other people's opinions and shit like that, because you could hear what different perspectives of what people thinking about the situation. Because everybody got an opinion and we all could speak on it. It's not a crime. The shit is all over everywhere. So you got something to say, you got to speak on it. That's a very good synopsis right there, Day, that you could, come up with from everything that you've heard about it. Because I don't believe how Quavo's the one gambling and arguing with the guys, and then once the shooting starts, Takeoff is shot in the neck and the head.
But honestly, it's a family thing too. You feel me? Like, when we go outside and we have altercations with people, it's always family first. I'm gonna protect you. You're gonna protect me. Feel me?
Right,
So I don't think Takeoff was gonna let anything happen to his uncle. You feel me?
right.
Just like how I wouldn't let nothing happen to you, Stephen, Scott. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
a protection type of thing, but he just got crossed in the ties at the wrong time.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a good scenario of it too. We got DJ Clutch in the building, but his live is acting kind of funny. Can you say anything, Clutch?
No, I'm
Say
doing
hello.
good, man. I'm doing good. Hey, but
Yo, what up? What
I
up,
love the
Amir?
kids, man. Kids give the energy, man. They give the spark within us grown folks, and whoever's getting older and maturing in our own ways. So I want to give a big shout out to the kids in the new generation, straight up.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the whole Takeoff and Quavo situation? R.I.P. Takeoff. Clutch.
Um, I feel I'm gonna be honest. I just feel the way of our generation of rappers is passing based on whatever the situation is. It shouldn't be that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Between the beef of them or the situation of Quavo and Takeoff, I'm not really. I can't say too much on it because I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Right.
do much research. I didn't do much research on it or hear it. So I just really know. Rest in peace, Takeoff. He was a real good artist. I really just hope Quavo and Offset can really just get together and still try to make something. I know there's no more Migos without Takeoff, but I feel like their music can still hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way it hit with Takeoff, because Takeoff's not dead. He's just he's resting. His body's resting so his soul can be out and live. Can live.
That's what it do.
I know the vibes. I don't want to go into the all into it.
We got Snooze Daily that just walked in the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Snooze?
Yes,
That's what's up, my nigga. Just popped out. All right. Yo, pull up a fucking seat, man. We want him on the show. Like, we fucks with Snooze up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you came through, my nigga. For real.
What's good?
So
How you been though?
what'd you say?
How you been though?
I'm good, family. Yo, thank you for coming in on the live and shit like that. You know, Clutch, like, you was actually supposed to came through before or something like that, right? We supposed to had you up here.
Yeah, I was supposed to come through, but I lost contact within. To be honest, I lost contact and train of thought within of everything I was doing because I had so much things clumped up together coming to me. So I was gonna come to you, and everything just came at me. So I just say, you know what? I need to take a breather. I need to sit
Okay.
down and set my time straight because I know you're gonna make me your platform, the Grindhardtv podcast,
Right.
is basically what I'm what's my image. You know what I'm saying? I grind hard every day. I'm outside DJing. I could be at a store. I could be in front of a park. I could be near a church. I could be anywhere. And DJing, just showing my love of music and how I can mix music, y'all. That's grind. That's grinding hard, man.
Yeah, but you been like that, Clutch. You always was like that from when I first met you going to Artist Up events, because that's how we first met, right? In the Bronx, going to the Artist Up.
Tuesday Night Expressions.
Expressions, that Tuesday Night Expressions, exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes,
Artist Up and
sir.
Tuesday Night Expressions, Shaniqua Charles, Nat Fisher, the whole crew over there. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so we gonna stay in tune, keep watching the show. You can stay in tune. I got Snooze Daily here right now, and I want to get his take on it right now, and let him give some type of knowledge as an artist on what's up with this whole rappers getting killed shit and what he thinks about it. Yo, Snooze, what's goody?
I'm chilling, man. I think brothers just got to be a lot more smarter how they move. You know what I mean? It's okay to, as they say, check in. Like Stephen A. Smith was saying, you know, when you go to certain neighborhoods, that's not your neighborhood. I don't care how tough or how, you know, how much the man you are in your neighborhood. When you go somewhere else, there's somebody that's on that level.
And I agree to that too on a certain extent. But what happens if you check in with a motherfucker and they ain't really
that's
holding
all about
it down like that
network.
to where they could protect you out there, or they set you up or something?
Well,
like
you
that.
gotta. I mean, that also comes with your status too. Like,
But there's a lot of rappers that don't have no status. They just go into these towns and they're big, so they figure, all right, if they listen to that, let me go check in. They'll check in and just get extorted.
You gotta learn how to move, and if you don't feel right with checking in with people, I mean, first thing is to network and get to know people. You know what I mean? Know who you're dealing with, and then third is if you don't know nobody, ain't no problem hiring security. You trying to make
that's always the fucking main factor. Get you some armed security. Money buys everything. Buy you some armed security, nigga, that could travel on the planes with their guns.
You just gotta know where you got, like they say, you just gotta know how to move, and you know what I mean? It comes to a different level. Like, you know, when we was young, we would go 30 deep to a show.
Hell yeah, you know how that shit
now it's, you know, more like a Craig G moment. I rap and go home. I ain't with the 30 deep. I might come like 7, 8 people, and then that's it.
Like today, you pulled up 1 deep and you just popped out.
Yeah.
Yo, so on another note, what brings you out today though? Because you're a surprise guest right now.
I mean, I'm actually here for another interview, but you know,
oh shit! Love. So I just took my people's guest and put him on my show. What the fuck is going on here? So my bad, but look, you know, Snooze, you are family, so basically anytime you pull up in here, you know you good with me.
The funny thing is when MJ told me S.STREET, I was like, math? She didn't answer at first. Then she was like, yeah.
You know what's so crazy is that I was supposed to be on this show with you. You know what I'm saying? So you look, as soon as he walked in, it was all love, though.
This all
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
shout out to the House of Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. You know. But I'm glad that you came in here because I definitely wanted people's opinions on this whole situation. But now we're gonna switch off that. I also want to talk about, what do you think about this whole Kanye West and Kyrie Irving Jewish thing?
Man, I knew you was going there.
Because, bro,
I mean, as far as Kanye, man,
your man in the back laughing, so y'all must have spoke about this.
I was just saying, I'm tired of hearing and talking about this, man. It's simple and plain, and I'm gonna leave it alone like this. Everything has an origin and cause, okay? Mm-hmm. Certain things happen. Maybe everybody don't like what it is, but the only thing I can't understand is y'all going after Kyrie. He took it off Amazon Prime.
Exactly.
So as far as I'm concerned, man, the man already said in the press conference he don't hold no hate to any one religion group. He's open to everybody. You know, he don't preach hate. So my whole thing is, I don't see where the problem is him posting it. I understand his influence on people as playing a basketball player, but I mean, there's a lot of influential stuff that goes on and nobody say nothing. So why now?
So why do you think that they didn't go after Amazon and Jeff Bezos, but they trying to condemn? They're not trying to. They're condemning Kyrie Irving and Kanye West
scapegoats.
But I'm just saying, like, if somebody says, yo, the Jews own everything and we don't stick together enough for us to own everything, and that's not capping. So how you become all of a sudden anti-Semitic by saying that?
I and you don't. But I mean, this is just like anything else in this world, man. When
So
it comes to us, we
anti-Semitic
don't
is-
get the same treatment as anybody
You're absolutely
else.
right. The ball,
So that's basically what it
the
boils
ball is
down
never
to.
playing on the same court.
And
Basically,
that-
when it
I
comes to
mean-
that, but at the same time, to be anti-Semitic, that means you have to be having like or saying like disgruntled terms towards Jewish people.
I'm
or
gonna
whatever
say
like
this,
that.
bro.
But isn't black people Jews?
I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna get into the whole religion of it. I mean, if you look at every ethnicity in this world, every group has a bunch of haters within their own group that hate other people. So, I mean, if we really want to get down to semantics, bro, it's all hate speech all around the world. It happens everywhere. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, there's white races, there's black races, there's Chinese races, there's Spanish races. You can keep going down the list, man. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I just say to each his own. I've dealt with it at my workplace, but I don't let it get to me. I just ignore it.
Okay. So that's what it is. So since we got you here, like what's up with you? Because I see you've been promoting the Beast and the Wolf,
Beast and Wolverine.
Beast and Wolverine.
That's me and Ron Recca, produced by Phantom.
Okay.
Featuring Jaleisha Sings. It's the second single that we put out.
So that the Beast and the Wolverine, that's one record, or is that a whole project?
That's just one record off the. It was a project for Phantom, the Starting 5 project. Okay. Where he dropped 5 singles in April. Okay. So that he had Vintage Brew by Silence.
Silence
Gandhi.
the Fifth and
Yeah, and you got Gandhi by Remy. You got Catherine Swain. You got Tony Stills, Most High. Then you got me with Beast and Wolverine. So we just been throwing, putting the songs out and promoting them, getting the spins. Thanks to MJ with the, doing the promotional.
So is that how you got in
That's
here
how
today
I'm
through
actually
MJ?
here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Through MJ, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But
So thank you, MJ, for plugging my guy Snooze with me.
The funny thing is, I just logged into your live when we was outside.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I've been here before, yo. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And then when she told me, yo, S.STREET I'm like, that's math.
Yeah, exactly. We out here, man. We winning out here.
So you already know. It was like, it's a no-brainer. Like, all right, that's family. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, it's all gravy. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna front. I don't want to take all of the information from my what do we call? We co-hosting.
Yeah.
Nah, we have.
Y'all raid co-stations.
We co-stations, like you know what I'm saying? Like we on the same station and stuff like that. So he was a guest for
Co-show
her.
host.
The other guest is waiting for you. Do you want to have the other person come in?
Who?
Time push-ups?
Oh, he was here. Oh, he's here. He ready?
You
All right,
know,
well, let him come in. Let him come in because we about to be done at 7. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Snooze, I don't want to hold you up too long. I want you to get ready for your next show and shit like that. So that's the newest project you got out right now.
Nah, I got the Movement mixtape out.
Oh, you got
know
another
what I'm
joint
saying,
out.
with DJ Cool Kid, hosted by DJ Cool Kid.
Shout out Cool Kid
You know
and the
what I
whole
mean?
Turn Up Radio.
Definitely another project coming out, you know what I'm saying, Girl 6, produced by my man PK.
When I'm going to get on one of these records with all these projects you got coming out.
I mean, like right now, bro, we got to connect. You a busy man, bro. I always see you everywhere. You just finished shooting the videos, and then you in here hosting a podcast. So
yeah,
come on, man.
Like, I ain't gonna front. After this, I may shoot up to the Bronx to go to Bronxlandia because they having a show up there up until, what is it, 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock. I might shoot to the Bronx and go perform up there at they joint. Shit lit.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You be moving.
Yeah, but we also do, that's family up there, so I want to go and support. And plus, when you put out new records, you got to be at everything, everywhere, every time.
Yeah, you
really
do.
Get
you
that
gotta
exposure
move.
and shit
I
like
mean,
that.
at the same token, we moving. You know what I mean? I've been setting up some shows. I'm about to get down with Life from Morris and start setting up some shows. And my brother Mav has some shows coming up. So
yeah, we always
you know what I mean? We definitely gonna sit down and talk. But I just been basically getting work done, man. I got a lot of work, a lot of EPs to finish up for the end of the year. And it's just like, it's like as soon as I think I'm finished with a project, somebody else hit me up. Yo, let's work on this project. So
You know, it's funny you said that because I just was on like the Power 105 show with M Easy yesterday. And he was interviewing me, and I was telling him that. He was like, "How do I come up with these songs, and how do I structure like my production?" And I just was telling him like, "Yo, I've been making music so long and really like cultivating my craft that a lot of producers just send me beats."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out Blue
starting to happen
Diaz.
now.
Shout out a bunch of producers that just send me beats because I'm making hit records off they shits and I'm really pushing these shits too independently.
Well,
So
shout out to Brendel Beats.
Yeah,
Shout out
Brendel.
to RMG Studios, Go Zella, Man Biz Beats. You know what I mean? Shout out to Big City Beats. You know what I mean? That's family. I mean, like, I got producers everywhere, man. Like, it's kind of bugged because, you know, working on these last couple projects, it's a sound that I've been looking for. And it seemed like everybody that been hitting me up, they just fall right in tune.
was that golden era sound?
Not even just the golden era sound. It's just a dynamic that I'm looking for when I'm creating my EPs. Want everything to fall in line. Not sound the same, but for a feel.
Right.
More of a dynamic feel. So it's kind of bugged out working with a lot of these new producers because I got a new producer I've been working with called Young Devontae. And we got a new single called Bounce that I'm about to be releasing soon. So
Ooh, Bounce. I already know what that means.
that's like some hard club shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay.
And like
Another record I'm not on. Okay.
yeah, I mean, yo, man, you just gotta pull up one day. We just get it popping. That's how these records happen. I be in
I
here
know what it
working
is.
and dudes
Yo,
will
I'm
pop
just,
up.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just your host with the mostest. I'm just pulling your chain, my guy.
Nah, I already know,
Eventually
man.
we gonna work, and when we work, it's gonna be the time.
Man,
to work.
everywhere I go, you there. We pop up. Like,
exactly.
you everywhere, bro. That's why I don't be mad. I already know it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
Like,
Everything happens at the right
we
time.
always, the funny thing is we always dropping music at the same time. If you think about that.
Yeah.
And then it's ill because you in the video, oh, Lord. As
Oh,
far
yeah,
as
that
the
shit
Beast
fire.
of Wolverine video, it was done right at the end of COVID. So there was COVID protocols in the green screen room. Because that's all green screen.
Right.
Beast and Wolverine. So, you know what I mean? I got a couple more Girl 6 video coming, Rough Ride video coming. There's a lot of work we about to get done. So
That's what it do.
I'm
So,
about
yo,
to be like you, man.
Yo, I'm
Grind
saying
hard.
we all got to be like each other and make it happen together. And you know what I mean? We do a lot apart and come together and make it even bigger. You know what I'm saying? That actually says something about the next guy that I have in the building. Another surprise guest. You know what I'm saying? Word up. See, y'all can fuck around the network too and get some shit popping because he got a lot of shit popping too.
That's
Yo,
what's
what's
up.
your name, bro? Let everybody know who you
Man,
are.
I go by a lot of names, but most people call me 10 Push-Ups.
Yeah.
10P, Push, however you want to say it.
Alright.
And I'm a premium bozo first and foremost.
Okay. Now let everybody know what
Y'all know
a
what that
premium bozo
mean.
is. Yeah.
Yo, man, me and my man's Ye Veta, we started a brand, a lifestyle brand, a event company, whatever you, a real lifestyle brand called Primo Bozo, as in premium bozo. We the best bozos you ever gonna meet.
Now, what is the definition of bozo?
Yo, like, bozo stands for all the stuff that you fall short of. You know what I mean? Because the brand is all about self-improvement through self-acknowledgement.
Right.
Because everybody got premium in them and everybody got bozo. And if you don't acknowledge your bozo, you a bozo for real. We call that bozo for real because we ain't real bozos. We just play them on TV real well.
Right.
So, you know, it's all about, you know, acknowledging the real you and bettering yourself, enhancing your premium.
There you go.
So look, last night we was at an event that I really rap event through Sstreetmedia, of course. And you know, of course, I pulled up there. I got on there what I do. And it was your business partner and the artist that performed last night too that's on my live.
Yeah.
What's his name? Tell
Ye
everybody
Veta,
about him.
AKA Trishi Bozo, AKA Veta Wifey type. You know, he got a whole story with his bozo because we all got different meanings for our bozo names. You know, they all stand for something. I'm gonna let you. When he comes on the show, he's gonna tell you what his
he's
is
gonna
about.
tell you what it is.
Most definitely.
But yo, what is it that you do, like specifically? Like tell everybody what you do.
I'm not a businessman, man. I'm a business, man.
Ah.
You feel me? like on one hand, like I'm on the creative aspect. Like I write songs, I vocally produce, I find producers. Like I produce in the sense of creating a song, not
Right.
making a beat.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, I got mad love for beat producers. They're beat producers and engineers. I put these people together, or I'd meet one and they bring me on to write something. I basically help the songs get made on the production side and like the creative side. And then I also do the business side. Like I do the marketing. I write the campaigns. I think about how we're gonna post this on social media. You know, all the aspects of producing.
All of the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
stuff.
or behind and the front, because I host shows. I write, I do comedy. You know what I mean? If you go on my Instagram, that's at 10 pushups, at 10 pushups. You go on my Instagram, you'll see some skits, you'll see some funny shit, and you'll see what I do. Like,
where did 10 push-ups come from?
so you want the real story or the real
Yes,
story?
I want the facts.
The real story. All right, so it's like when people work out, you know, when regular people work out, we do shit in sets of 10 or 12 usually.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like you really doing 50 or 100 push-ups, but you're doing it in sets of 10.
Correct.
So when you do anything in life, whether creative or personal or whatever you want to do, you got to do it in sets. You got to make sure you do all your push-ups in your sets. So, you know, and it's a foundational number. And I like the business front and back. And so I'm like the foundation for a lot of shit. So make sure you do your 10. So, you know, push up. And I push people up. I push people to be better. Every artist I work with, I'm just trying to get the best out of you. I'm not just trying to put my vision in your vision. It's like, okay, I see what you're doing. Here's how I think how we can enhance that, and let's work together to enhance that.
Right.
I'm pushing you up. It's the mentality of just.
So you just doing the business aspect of it. You're not an artist yourself or nothing like that.
No, I'm an artist. I write songs and vocally produce. Like I come up with the concept.
Matter of fact, we was at one of the events and I seen you perform. You had like some dope records.
Maybe that I wrote, or maybe you heard me freestyle because I rap. I do that.
You was on the mic or something. I remember seeing you on the mic.
I might have been talking shit,
He
bro.
was hyping up what's called it, the performer nephew. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But to say I'm not, I'm an artist because I create. You mean recording artist or just artist in general?
Recording.
No, I'm not a recording artist.
Okay.
I'm not. I do not rap on record, but I rap.
So basically, you are a guy that can put people in different positions. Then
He's like the executive producer. He gonna bring the producer, the artist, the singer. He gonna bring it all together.
obviously the
We
money
gotta
too.
write
If
a
you're the
hook
executive
to make
producer,
sure everything is sounding right.
you bringing the money.
Yo, I what we call that? I allocate funds. I find funds. I raise funds.
Okay, there you go. So
But,
you're producing the money as well.
But yeah, so it's like to be as blunt. It's like I'm creative and business. I'm working on you with the art, and I'm working with you on selling the art.
So you are executive and artist development,
Yeah,
basically.
I'm a businessman because I make clothes too.
And you, see, there you go.
He's a designer. Yeah, he's a man of many hats.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, like, how can people follow you and stuff like that if they want to get to you and get some things done and get your clothes or something like that?
Yo, everything. There's primobozo.com. That's primobozo.com. We got the I'm Not Trying to Fuck sweaters on deck. You can order
those
them
is your
online.
sweaters.
Yeah, that's
I
our
seen
shit.
those
That's
shits
our
in the
shit.
other
That's
room.
our-
Like,
me and Ye Vetta, that's our shit.
that is a smart ass fucking acronym to put on a sweater. Because every time you meet a woman, they always think you trying to fuck, which we are. But
it's like, yo,
it's
can
like
I?
letting them know, like, I'm not trying to fuck. Like, what's up? Like, they'll see it from the shirt. Because girls are always like, oh, you just trying to fuck.
It's like
Listen,
maybe.
mama.
It's maybe, but what's your favorite color? What you like to eat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we could get to that, but
Do you like slushy drinks or do you like regular hard liquor? type?
exactly the important question.
Exactly. You know what I mean? The word. So yeah, so tell people your Instagrams and all that.
That's at 10 pushups, at 10 pushups. You can find me at the corner store. You can find me everywhere. I'm on the streets. I'm in the city. You can find me at Beacon 12. You know, me and Sstreetmedia, we going live. No one ever puts the beat producers on stage. We've been doing that shit for a year and a half. We put the beat producers on stage, and it's not even a beat battle. It's a showcase of nice producers. So if you're a nice producer, hit my line at 10 pushups.
December 10th is the next one.
December 10th, we're gonna be live with it. So if you're a fire producer and you're trying to meet other rappers and singers and people that could take your work and create some beautiful shit with it, pop out.
That's what's up. You already know December 10th. What's December 10th, Math? Oh, okay.
Beacon 12.
So yeah,
12
Math,
days of Beacon.
So Math got
That's
the
the one. That's the new one. 12 days of beat.
12 days of
so
Beacon.
10 push-ups and mathematics from S.STREET. They got the 10 beat Beacon.
12
Beacon
days
12.
of Beacon.
Beacon 12 days to Beacon 12. You know what I'm saying? And actually, that day I'll be in Miami competing for the 50,000 with the My Flowers record. Me and Leash will be out there from the 10th to the 14th for the Coast to Coast Conference out in Miami. We won the shit last year, and it afforded us to go out there to compete for the 50. So I'm going out there to get that money. You know what it is. You know what I mean? But We actually at the end of the show, so I want my guy Snooze Daily to give his social medias and everything like that, and I want to get into one of my favorite records from you. So
Yo, just basically just Google Snooze Daily. It's dope music that you can stream for free, downloads, all of that. So just Google the name Snooze Daily, regular spelling, and you'll find some dope ass music, videos, everything, you know what I'm saying, for your music desires.
So spell it out for them so people could like
SNOOZEDAILY. Original spelling for both. Snooze Daily.
So basically, all of these projects that you got coming out, right? Are and they're from different producers. Is there never an issue with your in-house producer and other producers?
Never. Nah. I mean, I work with producers and everything I do is coming out of Snooze Daily Music. You know what I'm saying? So the producers I work with is definitely always just a definite network relationship where I build my relationships where they know we're working on certain projects. I got other projects going. Certain things they can probably submit for whatever other projects I'm working on as long as it makes sense.
Right. So you out here working for sure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shout out to 10 Push-Up. Shout out to Snooze Daily that came in the building. You know what I'm saying? All surprise guests today. Shout out Day Day, my niece that came in. She did her thing. You know what I mean? She gave her opinion on the whole Quavo and the whole situation. We didn't really get more into the whole Kanye thing with the Jewish thing. We just touched on it or whatever the case may be. But I just want everybody to know that next week from the 10th to the 14th, I'll be in Miami for the Coast to Coast $50,000 competition with that song My Flowers with me and Leash. We going there to take that bread. We got a whole bunch of things coming out. The Ayo QGTM video and single is out. All streaming platforms is out right now. November 19th, I'm at the New York event with DJ Self, David L, Blue Diaz, a couple of people at Shrine in Harlem. I'll be performing at that. I'm trying to not forget nothing. Also, it's a bunch of new episodes up right now on Glue TV through UBC TV network. I produce for as well. You know what I mean? You can find that on Apple, Roku, Amazon Fire, all that shit. Like, we out there, man. You know, grind hard. But
What aren't you doing?
yes,
That's the funny thing.
Yo.
That would be the number one question. What are you not doing?
whatever I'm not getting paid
That's a whole
for.
nother show, bro.
That's the answer. I got the answer. Whatever I'm not getting paid for is what I'm not doing.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I'm just messing
Right, for real. Not because I'm building like a lot of things. You know that new saying that's out there where they be like, where you at? What are you doing? And he like, I don't really be there. If I'm not making money there, if I'm not gonna eventually make money there, if I didn't already make money there, then there's no reason for me to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm either doing something, building something to make money, or I'm already making money, or I've made money. And that's why I'm doing what I do, and
Nah,
I'm
I
there.
get you. It's
So
just
that's what
you
just
be
to answer the question.
everywhere, bro.
Yeah, well, I have to be.
I ain't
Independently,
mad
we
at
gotta. I think independently, we gotta outwork people.
Nah, we do.
We gotta like really
We
outwork
definitely do.
people. Like we don't have all of the finances and funds to put $250,000 into a marketing campaign, so we gotta outwork with niggas with the budget that we have, and that's what it's all about. So I just happen to be somebody that's been in the game, have a whole lot of platforms and going on and networking with people, and I'm just out here. So to the people, it'll seem like I'm doing a lot and I'm really out there, but to me, I'm still not doing enough. So that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Like,
So
yo, sometimes I lose track. What show we on when I see you?
right.
That's the problem. Cause
Right.
like you got the Big Homie podcast, you got Grindhardtv.
I don't even do the Big Homie podcast because that was an idea with my guy Chappelle, who he wanted me to be the Big Homie, and he interviewed me and we come up and talk about certain situations. So when he moved on and he didn't want to do it anymore, I didn't want to have something more extra on my plate that I didn't really need to do because that was his baby that he wanted to do with me. So I let that go. So the Big Homie podcast, whatever episodes was out there already, that's all that's going to be out there unless we come back together and work on that. But this is the end of the show. Grindhardtv podcast. You already know what it is. I then explain everything I needed to explain. And I'm going to end the show with Snooze Daily, my favorite record. I'm also in this video. This is Oh Lord from Snooze Daily, y'all. We're going to go into the next
Produced by
show.
Slizzo,
House of Hip Hop is next from this show. Shout out to my fucking S.STREET co-defendant, because we in here together. And that's just what it is. It's your boy, World of Rhyme, Grindhardtv. We out.
Peace.
a short stay, handle biz, no foreplay. Grip like DiBiase, big boy the whip. Chase Sims is where you find me, I'm something like a pimp. Led like the Rascals, on stymie get hit. Back to back, Swiss cheese, your mind peak. Crime wave, no arcade. Fortnite, your heartbeat, eternal sleep. What I bring like the Reaper. Flow illmatic, Rockefeller through the speaker. Snooze on them daily, pure shots like a teacup. Wing Chun the beat, it man the teacher. Reach you with the pole, send my goons to sweep up. Hip hop's boogeyman, John Wick features. Rebel to the rule, a step beyond you fool. Stones block the peace, hands frozen in time. The wrist so icy, it's my time to shine. Here we go again. Here we go again. That boy going dumb again. Oh Lord. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, that boy going dumb again. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Here he come again. That long out Clooney with a Brooklyn swing. Phantom on the beat. Ain't God I trust. My brother Val on the link. Gasoline and fire. When connected for the street, this must be God's plan. The union so unique. Fuego the track, make it hard like concrete. B-boy stands, chronicles of SD. No tight jeans, nigga, I need room to breathe. Catch me sliding, 4 wheels foreign. Interior shows how the pockets stay swollen. Chain watch heavy like boulders. Look like I'm dancing, I'm brushing haters off my shoulders. Road competition quick the way they get smoked up. Hoped up, with bad intentions, I'm on one. Belltown boss and my exit is 21. I'm a rough rider, Roosevelt is where I'm from. Here we go again. Here we go again. That boy going dumb again. Oh Lord. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, that boy going dumb again. Oh Lord.